Excellent. We are back. Back in it. Excellent. All right. So we did lose Sebastian for game 2 here, so it's just gonna be me, your friendly neighborhood joystick. Prepare for whole lot of nonsense. If anyone's out there watching and you want to come in and cast with me, you're welcome to do it. We're currently in between games right now. Club Penguin did take the game in game 1. And we're going to be moving on here shortly to game 2 as soon as the teams are ready. Excellent. So we're just working on getting everybody into the custom game lobby here. Hope everyone's had a good night. If you've had a good night, come in here. Come in here and let us know. Talk to me. Talk to me in chat. I don't think anyone's even watching, actually. Feels good. Feels so good. We got a few viewers. Excellent. All right, so we are getting into the custom game lobby here. So yeah, game 1. We saw it going fairly even through most of the game, but I mean, I would say Club Penguin pretty much had the game firmly in hand most of the time. Now we did see Wurtui trying to like pop off in that top lane on the Akali. Trying to dunk on the Aatrox, and it worked for the most part, but they just weren't able to translate it into a victory across the map. There was a random in the lobby. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So we'll see what happens if they change up their pick ban strategy. We saw, and I'm not gonna say that it was entirely on just this one pick, but we did see the Leona mid lane in the last game, and we did see the Udyr in the last game jungle. Neither of those are meta, especially the Leona. No offense. So, you know, those both kind of they were struggling a little bit against what was getting brought from Club Penguin, but I mean they were running a 5 demon comp, and that's pretty OP. So, letting them know that we are ready with the stream here. It's gonna just be me, little old joystick. Tell you what, to offset my awkwardness, we're gonna listen to some YouTube, some music.
Joystick.
Oh, hey.
What's up?
Are you gonna cast with me?
I went in it earlier. I can stream here if you need somebody.
Oh yeah, well I'm streaming the game. I just need somebody to cast with me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the Joystick Labby casting team this is crazy.
Can you get me in this lobby?
I am inviting you to the lobby right now. Send pro draft link. I hope they haven't started yet. They have not. Excellent. So in game 1, Noble 5 won. Noble 5 was able to, Club Penguin was able to take the victory in game 1. Pretty decisively, I would say. But we'll see what happens. They had a Leona mid in the last game. Noble 5 did, and it was they were struggling on that one a little bit, struggling to find where that fit into their comp, I think. But
Leona mid, huh?
yeah, it was a Leona mid. So yeah, they had the Udyr jungle, Leona mid, Sivir, Zilean bot lane, and Akali top. Now, Wurtui was on the Akali and was kind of taking it to Opie on the Aatrox a little bit in the top lane. But ultimately, just across the map, they were able to utilize their team comp, their demon comp. Club Penguin ran a demon comp. Morgana, Swain, Aatrox, Varus, Elise in game 1. Full
TFT
demon comp and...
status.
Absolutely. TFT status.
Well, we'll see then if you think the Akali was, sounds like maybe a big factor. We'll see if they get that out of our Wurtui's hands. Probably not even a Leona ban, I would imagine, right? Although I didn't see game 1.
Well, the Leona Noble... Oh, we are into picks and bans. Okay. Excellent. All right, we're bringing it up on the screen here. Again, so we're going to see the Morgana ban now. Noble 5 went up against the Morgana in the last game and just struggled. The Morgana was a pretty decisive player in that last game. Jarvan banned as well from the side of Noble 5. And Club Penguin's going to ban out Camille and Katarina. And for the third ban of round 1, Noble 5 is going to ban... Wait for it.
Katarina, that's definitely targeted at Juice Me Daddy, for sure.
Yeah, and Juice Me Daddy was the one on the Leona mid. I would love to figure out why that was a thing. Oops. Oh,
well,
gosh.
I mean, if you want to ban the Morgana too, if you're gonna run Leona mid, definitely banning the Morgana is a good call. And Mord Kate both gone as well.
Yeah, and again, Caitlyn, we didn't see a Caitlyn picked or banned in the last round, but Caitlyn just a super strong, and in my opinion, the strongest AD carry right now. So they're gonna
and
go
of
just.
Of course, one half of that Xayah Rakan combo as well. You can pretty much just usually remove one of them and not have to worry about it.
Absolutely. So now we're getting to our first pick of the game
But
here.
also
Noble
respect.
5 having to blind pick. And they opt to blind pick the Pyke, interestingly enough. Now, the Sivir was picked. Noble 5 picked the Sivir in the last game. And personally, I like to run Sivir against the Pyke. So we may see that. But we'll see. Sivir just one of those safe picks. But we'll see. Chad Penguin likes to get a little bit spicy with his picks. We saw him on the Varus in the last game, just popping off. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see the Varus again, but something tells me I doubt it. I don't think they're going to run that twice. They may be going for a Glacial comp this time, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that.
It's still a solid blind pick. You can run Sejuani into most things. It's not too big a deal. It doesn't give away too much information. Ash, yeah, maybe there is this Glacial comp coming out.
If they run a Glacial comp, I'm done. I quit. I'm just out. I'm out. I'm donezo.
That means Volibear's got to come out somewhere. Maybe we'll see a Chad Penguin Volibear.
My assumption, no. You're gonna see Chad Penguin on the Ashe. He was bot lane last game.
Yeah, but I know he's got some spicy Volibear.
He's got a spicy Volibear. I think we'll see the Volibear top lane if they're going for the Glacial. We do see the Ahri picked up from the side of Noble 5 now, and their last pick for round 1, what's it going to be? I would assume they're AD carry because they know what's going to be bot lane, right? They know the Ashe is at least going to be there.
Right now, they're definitely going for pick, it looks like, with the Ahri Pyke.
And there's the Xayah.
Even there, that's some more CC. But they've already banned the other half of that, the Rakan.
And there's the Braum. These mother... So it looks like Club Penguin is going for the Glacial comp here.
I think a lot of people on Club Penguin can play the Ashe, so I do think we might see a top lane Volibear from Chad here. That's my spicy predict, I guess I would say.
And there's the Poppy ban. I guess Wurtui maybe a big Poppy player, probably just opting to ban that away. And the Fiora ban as well. And they're banning out Glacials now. Banning out the Anivia, banning out the Lissandra. Ruining Club Penguin's Glacial comp. I don't think there's anyone else they can pick. Volibear.
That's a great way to counter the strategy. I mean, if there's not enough Glacials left, how do you complete the strategy? Yeah. I don't know. That might be. I don't know. Oh, they had to mix it up. They had to mix it up and go with the Talia here. So we'll definitely see a Talia, probably Legends, I would imagine, playing that Talia. So showing them mid lane now though, but Ari Talia, not a terrible matchup for Talia.
So now I wonder if they're going to change it up. Are they gonna pick the Volibear still?
I don't know. There's that Wartui Akali Udyr.
And Maye going the Udyr again, yeah, and Wartui on the Akali, feeling really comfortable on that after game 1. But the Udyr did struggle in the last game. Maye getting caught out by that Elise quite a bit. But still feeling good about running that comp, just changing it up a little bit, changing the direction, I think, of the comp that they'd like to run.
Here's my spicy pick. Here's the spicy pick. I told you.
There it is, Volibear.
There we go, folks. The spicy Volibear. And like I said, I think this might be a Chad Penguin Volibear.
Oh, who is that? Waffle Raff subscribed at a tier 1 subscription. Subscribed for 6 months in a row. Yeehaw! Awesome. Thanks for the subscription. It's because of people like you that we are able to do what I think we do it anyway, but I still appreciate it. Go back to what you were saying. What were you saying?
Just like you said, the comfort on the Akali and the Udyr, which you said they played last game. So I mean, pretty much just changing the Ahri in, I guess, for the Leona, which I would say is more standard. So I think N5 has a pretty good looking comp, aside from TFT buffs aside.
All right, looks like we are getting ready to boot this up here. I'm going to go ahead and swap that over so everyone can watch Pick and Ban live. Hopefully, it's a good thing you guys didn't catch the Labby's Lusty Lads game because we messed up and had to restart our draft. I'm not going to say whose fault it was or anything, but...
Well, but glad y'all are here tuning in for this game.
Absolutely. And, these bands are coming out quick. I like when they do it quick. This is excellent.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, based on these comps, what do you guys think in chat? We still got a few minutes to analyze and talk about it. I mean, let's just talk about Noble 5's comp. Like, what do we think their win conditions are for Noble 5? What do they want to make to do against Club Penguin's comp that will get them this win?
I think that their comp definitely favors like a chaotic play style. Udyr or Akali can definitely get in skirmish, cause chaos within the team, whereas Ahri will just probably pop out of a brush or flank and destroy a target right out, or if they live, hopefully Pyke cleans up with his ult. And I think Xayah's gonna kind of have to fend for herself. There's not too much peel or anything on that side of the map. Pretty much just Udyr stun.
That is a concern that I have, I feel like, for Noble 5's comp. They've got a little bit of pick, but like the only quote-unquote initiation really they have is Pyke, Ahri with the taunt.
They don't want to initiate. They want to skirmish a fight. They don't want to take up straight team fights. They want Udyr to push.
And they'll lose them. Sejuani, Volibear is going to come in there. I mean, you don't want a team fight against this with the Talia. No, you don't want to team fight that.
Exactly. You've got Sejuani Volibear just running straight at you when if you're Xayah, you're kind of left on your own in that situation. But I think they're going to be looking for the lane phase to go well in a lot of these. Ahri's a pretty strong laner. Akali generally does pretty well in most matchups. We'll see how it goes into Volibear. That's kind of tough, I think, just because when Akali goes in, Volibear just easily presses all his keys, throws her back, fears her, and...
And you were saying looks like Chad Penguin is going to be picking up this Volibear in the top lane.
Having been on a team with him, I can tell you that he loves playing that Volibear.
Volibear top lane?
Yeah, absolutely. And, support, I think he's played it a couple times as well. But yeah, I think we'll definitely see the frozen Talia skin come out here as well. The Snow Queen, what it is called.
Okay, so on the reverse side, Club Penguin's comp versus Noble 5, what's their win condition? I mean, in my opinion, I think it's just group up and just team fight them. Dive them under turrets. I mean, they've got this really strong initiation. Sejuani, Ashe can pick somebody up. I mean, Braum. And then once the team fight starts, Braum counter-engage if necessary, or just straight up just layering CC. Volibear gets in there on the carries. And then Talia is just causing big AoE damage. I think they just want a big team fight and just brawl them.
Sure, but on the other side, to avoid losing, they need to be respecting wherever the Udyr is, because like I said, Akali, Zaya, they can survive for a little while, even if a Sejuani comes in on them. You pop Shroud, you pop Ult, and you bought yourself a little bit of time. So if you don't have vision on where Udyr is and you're not thinking about what he's doing, he could be on the other side of the map, pushing down turrets.
Right.
So,
I think the Udyr is going to be looking to get those invades. I don't think the Sejuani can really fight an Udyr in the jungle like 1v1. So I think Udyr is probably going to be looking for the Sejuani while she's jungling, trying to gank her, looking for those counter engages. Again, Noble 5 has no way to engage any kind of fight, really. They're kind of just looking for picks or skirmishes, like you said. So
a good pike hook is probably the most ideal start, or Ahri just blowing somebody up.
Absolutely, and we're going to be kind of seeing some split pushing, I think, going on here. My concern for Noble 5's comp is that whenever they try to do this skirmishy split push thing, that Club Penguin's just going to pick one of them off and just kill them. Because they do have tons of CC layering in there, the Ashe, Braum, a Sejuani. I mean, every single member of Club Penguin's team has some form of hard CC.
Mm-hmm. And Taliyah does particularly well into Akali, Ahri, Pyke, those champions who want to be dashing around the battlefield. Because Taliyah can just throw down that minefield and say, hey, I don't even need to hit my seismic shove or push or whatever it's called. Seismic push.
That thing that she does where she knocks people up.
Yes, and so instead they just end up dashing through it. I mean, now it'll be interesting to see how they play around that with the Ahri ult and Akali dashes on the E and the ult.
And just looking at summoner spells here, we've got 2 ignites from Noble 5 and actually 2 teleports. Opting for the teleport mid. I think that's probably a wise choice. I don't think Taliyah is really looking to brawl out this Ahri 1v1 in the mid lane. Just kind of live, farm up, come back to lane, get those item advantages going while the Ahri is busy trying to assassinate you. So we'll see. I think that's the lane to watch here. Obviously, Wirtui on this Akali was kind of popping off a little bit in the early game against OP, but now that's Chad Penguin in the top lane. That's going to be something I'm interested in watching, just because Volibear top lane is fun, right? I mean, it's just a fun lane, and as you said this is one of Chad Penguin's favorites that he likes to do. So, you always love seeing somebody play on something that they're really comfortable on, something that they like to do. But I'm interested. I think Juice Me Daddy is going to be looking to make plays in this bottom lane for sure, and try to get this Taliyah out of contention for the beginning.
Will the glacial buff give them enough power to push it over the edge and take this W?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get in chat here while we're waiting for this game to load up.
Definitely.
Hashtag N5 win. Hashtag CP win. I'll tell you what. Personally, I think I'm giving it to Club Penguin. They came in hot in the last game. They had a plan to run their demon comp. Now they're running the glacials. There it is. So I'll tell you what.
I'll give it to them.
I was gonna say the same thing. I think I'll give them the glacial buff on Freljord Taliyah. I think we'll show it briefly on stream here. I've got the overlay on, but we could see they didn't quite get the glacial they were looking for, but they were like, you know what, we have Freljord Taliyah, so that counts, right? And I'll tell you what, we here on the caster desk, we agree. It does count.
Do we pause at 10 once you get in?
Yeah, we'll pause at 10 once we get in.
Okay.
Yeah, glacial comp. In the last game, they ran a full demon comp. It was Morgana, Swain, Aatrox, Varus, and Elise. So, all right, we are getting into the game here. We're gonna pause at 10 seconds in just a moment. Hope everyone's having a fantastic night tonight here at the PMA LCS. I know we here on the caster desk are having a great night. Okay.
Good games of the regular season.
Absolutely. This is one of the last games happening right now. That's true. All right, pausing at 10 seconds. Pause.
All right, I'm at 10.
Oh, wow. They had an actual game pause come out.
Whoa, I thought that was me when I clicked pause.
Right? All right. Interesting. I don't really know how spectator works with the pauses, but we'll go ahead and.
It's okay.
Oh, they did unpause the game. Okay, hold on.
Count it down and I'll unpause.
Oh no, I'm at. Okay, hold on. Pause it at 13. Did yours unpause it automatically?
I'm at 16. Yeah.
You're at 16. 17. Pause it. Yeah, pause it.
I paused at 17.
17. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
We're making this work. Of course, they had a pause in just the right. Okay, 17. I'm at 17 as well. They're right by this turret. All right, here we go. Unpausing in 3, 2, 1, go. Excellent, and we're into it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2, Week 6, Game 2, Noble 5 versus Club Penguin. Club Penguin coming in with the first win of the day here, looking to make it another win here. They do have a 5-man stack. We got a big brawl happening here right at level 1. Everyone's throwing Qs out. Ari's big Q, true damage. Slogga forced to flash away. Legends brought down with the ignite, and that is going to be Legends coming down as well. Maie falls as well. Now Slogga is super low. Boss Tones just going in, gets pulled by the pike. The stun goes down as well. They bring the Volibear in. They had to, and it's your boy is forced to flash. So this is absolutely nuts. And he does get the kill, and he's healing with the Volibear passive, and he keeps going. They throw the Ari out. He's still alive. Chad Penguin gets out. OP's just throwing out W's. Is he gonna flash forward? Is he gonna get it? He does. He gets the kill, and then he falls as well. What a fiesta! What an absolute fiesta! Holy moly! Game 2 is spicy as hell. Volibear coming in the lane. 2-0. Wow. What an adventure.
Let's take stock. There are 4 kills on the side of Noble 5 here. To the only 3 of Club Penguin. I mean, obvious advantage there. Flash
Absolutely.
Is burned on everybody. I don't think anybody did not burn Flash.
Wurtui still has Flash. Akali.
Wurtui, the disciplined, ends up still having Flash.
And 2-0 and 1.
2 kills. Wow. But on the other side, Chad Penguin matching up with 2 kills of his own. It's going to be an interesting matchup in that top lane.
So their gold is almost dead even, hilariously enough, because they both have the kills now. Akali does have the assist as well, and Akali has the 150 gold bounty because of the assist.
But to look at Akali bullying early in that lane up there.
Absolutely. Just tons of damage coming out. Now, he did get the Null Magic Mantle to help him out a little bit. The refillable potion, the Rejuve B, just giving that extra low regen survivability. But he, wisely, he's just, you know what? I'm going to give this up. I'm going to give this up to the Akali early on. Let's transitioning down to the bot lane. We just see the JJ Bell and It's Your Boy just trying to shove them into the turret early on. They do have that early game advantage against the Ashe Braum. It is kind of hard to say how these matchups are going to go now because of what happened early on.
Really struggling here. Maie is really in trouble with these Raptors. Can't finish them.
He'll have to run away. Level 2 going back with his red buff and his 1 death and no assists, unfortunately.
Meanwhile, not Club Penguin. Legends MK able to complete his clear, or at least the top side, clears his top side, takes his back.
Akali actually getting bullied in and thrown in under this turret here, but Wurtui hadn't procced any kind of tower aggro. Juice Me Daddy gets thrown in by the Tilia, throws the taunt out, misses it. Boss Stones as well, trying to go in, but doesn't have flash from the early skirmish and is not able to finish that kill on Ari. Ari forced to go back and walk it back down because she doesn't have to teleport. Spicy early game happening here. Both teams looking for that spice.
So you saw top lane what I was talking about with the matchup between the Akali and the Volibear, where even if Akali, decides to take a fight with a Volibear and is ahead, Volibear pretty much just hits his buttons, and there's not really much Akali can do. You can't really dodge any of that or outplay it with your Shroud. So Volibear actually getting the better of that trade, especially when he's in near his turret.
Big wave now pushing into the Akali. Teleports in from middle. And it looks like Maie kind of questioned it a little bit. Chad Penguin, with the advantage here, says, I'm going to fight this Akali. And now suddenly, Maie appears out of nowhere using his Tiger stance. Volibear does have the passive, but it's not enough. They do manage to burst him out. That's a shutdown going down to the Akali.
Ooh, and
3-0, and they
bot
do
lane,
get a
wow.
kill in the bot lane as well. Just everything's happening all at once. Legends, who picked that one up? Was that Legends?
Yep, Legends was getting it, actually realizing, okay, their jungler's top side. I need to look bot lane here, and that's exactly what you do as a jungler, so perfectly done. Using the side of the map where you have the advantage.
Now, here's the big indicator of how things are going for these lanes because we had that crazy level 1 skirmish. We're just kind of looking at the gold here, the gold differential. We got about a 500 gold bonus on OP here in the bottom lane on this Ashe. Now, here's the crazy part, actually. Look at this Akali, 2,600 to Chad Penguin's 1,900. To now 2,000. So that's a big gold differential. She's gonna be able to come back with big time item advantage. And that's
no,
the craziest part.
These backs being spotted bot. Hey, it's your boy, stops them effectively.
And now they're just forced to stick around in this bot lane for a while. And you know, I think they're content to do that for now. They do have some decent health. Slaga has heal, is about to have flash in a few seconds, so I think they're content to just get these last couple of waves. But OP does want to go back here soon with this 1,400.
Both junglers hanging around mid, looking for what's going to happen here. Is an RA Charm going to go down? Is Taliyah going to catch that CC there? But it looks like for now things have calmed down. Both junglers going to opposite sides of the map. Again, that Sejuani looking top this time after having a successful game bot.
And actually, Wurtui does go in. Chad Penguin trying to fight the Akali. Wurtui's just like, you know what? I'm going to just fight you. And Wurtui's actually out using the Glacial Shroud into the red side jungle. And again, we had a merry chase happen in the first game. Wurtui, they're not even going to bother this time. Wurtui is out. Actually, they managed to find each other again. Legends finds Wurtui in the jungle. Volibear not quite ready to follow up on this, though. They're just brawling each other. Does get the stun out. Wurtui brawling the Sejuani and smites the Krugs to get that extra bit of health while the Volibear is on his way over. And Chad Penguin coming in with a level 6, and they actually flash out. He actually manages to bait it out. 2 tower shots later, the Sejuani manages to get the kill. Legends with a huge outplay on Wurtui.
The other side of the map, where the bot side, they're trying to take this Infernal Drake here. They realize, okay, their jungler is top. This is our opportunity, and they burn it down pretty quickly with Udyr down here.
And they do manage to get that dragon. So, you know, knowing that Legends is freaking around with this Akali in top lane, I just said freaking around. What is wrong with me? Did you hear that? Like, it's like I'm in freaking the good place. What is wrong with me? They're forking around up there. But no, that actually wound up being a really good trade for them. Sure, Legends gets the outplay, gets the shutdown, but they did manage to get that Infernal Drake.
Yeah, 1 kill for an Infernal Drake. Yeah, not a big deal.
And it's on Wurtui as well. Wurtui's going to be fine. They know that.
Although the gold is still favoring in terms of Club Penguin, since that is almost entirely focused on Wurtui, like you said.
And that's how it was last game too, interestingly enough. So, but you know, and they wound up losing that game just because, you know, you can have all your gold advantage on one person, but if that person can't capitalize on that gold advantage in the later game, then it's kind of worthless on them. And we just see everyone trying to slow it down, go back to farming a little bit. Bosstone's getting some tower damage out, trying to get that first stack there on the tower, but not able to, the first plate, but not able really to get there in time. Taliyah just trying to go a little bit of brawl on the
But coming down from top lane, here's the Akali.
Akali is here. That is a flash. She does get the taunt as well, and that's me. Wurtui stealing that. I mean, picking that kill up.
I don't know. He roamed down.
He deserves it. He earned it. He earned it.
Now we're turning back to lane to catch this wave. Good one.
Actually, perfect gank from Wurtui on the top lane. That's exactly how you want to be running that top lane assassin like that. Coming in, get your kill, come back, meet the tower. And Chad Penguin just doing his best to farm as well as he can. Still behind about 600 gold from this Akali, and uses the Q, but Wurtui just backs off. This is definitely a matchup to keep watching, but Chad Penguin kind of on the receiving end of it. Akali still strong despite the recent nerf. Chad Penguin opting to just kind of back off of this a little bit, and not really opting to. He's kind of forced off of it. And we do have Sejuani and Bosstone, or in Taliyah roaming to this bot lane.
Okay, they're not seen. They have not been spotted on any wards yet, and they're standing on the pink. It's really smart, but they realize something's fishy here. It's Your Boy hasn't shown for a little while, and they're not sure where Udyr is because he hasn't shown on the map at all either.
So yeah, swapping between vision here. Yeah, we see neither of them has vision on the others. And Sejuani and Taliyah just heading back towards this mid lane, possibly looking at Juice Me Daddy, who does not have ult.
Oh,
Sejuani does have it.
He's out of position. He doesn't see him with the pink ward.
Okay, now he's actually just going to try to taunt. Oh, and they actually miss. He just sidesteps it. The Ignite comes down, and Bosstones is actually going to fall here to the Ignite. Still does, but he did get the kill.
That Sejuani ult was
rough. But it was a good trade from Juice Me Daddy, who really had no other choice. Now, Chad Penguin actually trying to brawl with his ult. Brawl were to E out, but that might have just sort of been a desperation one. I don't think he actually wants to take this fight. Gets a little bit of that chain lightning going, opting just to try to keep farming this wave up. And he does have a small farm advantage right now, but that's going to be evened out here in just a moment.
I think he can take these fights with the wave, and he had passive, so he was knowing that he could take an extended fight against the Akali, even with the Conqueror up at that time. And itemizing completely for it too right now. Good items here from the side of Chad Penguin.
And JJ Bell just getting nailed by these Braum Qs over and over again. Super low, tries to get the snare up, and just trying to farm under this tower. Just the oppressive poke coming out of that Ahri. Very hard to deal with. But still, despite getting poked out as much as he is, up and farm.
Another Q.
Another Q and another W, and they tried to ult as well. That actually would have killed JJ Bell, but his homie, It's Your Boy, on the pike, tanks it.
He said, hey, it's your boy, and...
It's your boy, blocking the Ashe ult. I gotcha. And they're now going to push on this for another plate.
JJ Bell finally gets his B completed. That's going to hurt. Yeah, they may even get a second one after this.
And we're gonna see Ashe going back and completing Blade of the Ruined King here as well. I think they know that Ashe is trying to go back here pretty soon. They're actually gonna just try to fight it. The Ashe does get stunned up. It's Your Boy, gets flashed on by Maye, tries to run away. He's ignited as well. Uses the stopwatch to block. Okay, so they're going to keep going. They're going to keep going. And the stun does come out. He's super low. It's Your Boy super low. He actually is forced to flash out. Slaga as well. Just trying to get everything going. Q's. Oh my goodness. So the ult comes out from Xayah as well and dodged out. Maye just getting brought down. Slowed to hell. Slowed to hell. Maye just tries to dash in on Opie using the Tiger stance, trying to bring him down. It's too low. And they actually managed to kill Juice Me Daddy as well, who had come down to roam. And Maye is dead as well. Wow.
The CC of the Glacial comp is really making a difference here. You're seeing how, even though they can skirmish, once the full team gets there and they're able to actually use their Sejuani in conjunction with their Braum, it's really, really hard because Udyr has to pretty much run straight at them.
And you saw the Ashe just kiting Maye
going through those
and
two
over.
exactly with Ashe kiting is proving really difficult for Udyr to do anything in this game.
Now, in all fairness to Maye, his Tiger stance managed to bring down that Ashe super low within 10 HP it looked like. So tried to make the best out of that situation. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize. Now the Sejuani is looking pretty big right now.
Absolutely, I think he was in the right spot. I think he was doing the right things. I think it just is, like you said, two giant bodies are in front of you at that point, and Ashe slows. So it's just Udyr doesn't really have a gap closer or anything. Unless his flash is up, he's looking pretty rough there.
Also, just shout out to that incredible stopwatch play from the Ashe. It was actually interesting. So he stopwatched tried to stopwatch the Pyke ult, but actually Braum interrupted it with his ult before he could finish it. So he actually didn't wind up needing the stopwatch.
Right here where Slaga's waiting.
He's donezo. Slaga was donezo. So we saw Noble 5 clearing out all those wards, and then they just waited. They waited for Slaga to come and refresh the wards, and there he was. There they were.
And that's the pick. That's the danger of the pick comp. You take control of vision, and you use your CC or Yep, in this case it would deer stun. Oh, but mid. Juice Me Daddy looks like he's found an opening.
And Boss Tones brought super low by the Ignite, but
Easily
the last auto attack brings him down. And we see Wurtui and Legends actually fighting it out over here. Chad Penguin joins them, tries to bring it in. They're forcing Wurtui to take, just tank this thing. They both flash over the wall. All three of them flash over that wall, and they're now possibly looking at this Rift Herald who's following Juice Me Daddy all the way down into mid lane.
But resets. Looks like Legends will just ward it up for now.
Nice use of the stopwatch, however, from Wurtui to dodge the ult from Sejuani. Didn't ultimately work out for her or for him, whatever. But still, nice usage, nice mechanical play at least. So now we're seeing them working on this mid lane here. Boss Tones coming in with a Taliyah.
Oh, the Assault just misses.
Big knockback with the Xayah tanking the turret, forced to ult, but it doesn't matter. They bring him down anyway. Now Taliyah wanted to ult as well, but gets knocked out of it. It's Your Boy actually managed to get the pick with the Pyke, and the Ahri taunt comes out as well. That's exactly what they're looking for. It's Your Boy is super low. He's going to get brought low as well, and he's going to try to ult, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get killed as well. But that's the kind of picks that they're looking for. They just wanted to back out sooner.
Well, and you saw what happened when all of Club Penguin arrived, essentially. What happened when they arrived is they pressed Bramwell, they pressed Sejuani ult, and they were effectively able to win that fight at that point. It's just, I wasn't sure who was. Boss Tones, I guess, was in a little deep, and I think that they were able to capitalize on that. With
the Ahri flashes in, tries to throw everything at the Ashe, manages to get it. You don't want to be that far up with no ultimate on the Ashe. Throws the Q out, gets all those minions, and goes back now with a nice shutdown on the Ashe.
And if you see, the Braum and the Sejuani kind of went to get vision in the bot side jungle during that time,
and
while Ashe opted to stay in the mid lane there and push up. Exactly. So that's what happens when those two bodies I was talking about aren't there.
And with that shutdown, gold is now even.
Wow.
We can look at the individual gold leads. Wurtui still up in gold on his opponent there.
But Juice Me Daddy, 2 solo kills. Solo killed the mid laner, Boss Tones, and solo killed the Ashe right there.
Ahri looking super huge right now.
Yeah, he is.
And that's the kind of skirmishing, that kind of brawling that they're looking for. That, you know, get out of position and fight once you can get a pick on somebody, control that vision, like you said.
I wonder if we're missing that Lissandra here. You know, is making the difference. We're seeing Taliyah here having a good amount of the death share. If that had been Lissandra, maybe you self-ult and save yourself in these situations.
That is a big Ashe ult coming in, and Slaga's going to get taunted as well. The mid turret does fall. Pyke's looking for a Q. Sejuani just goes in on him, knocks him up a little bit. Sejuani is absolutely huge right now. And that was huge. The Ahri taunt misses. The Sejuani ult comes in on It's Your Boy. They're going to try to bring him low, but he's actually... Ashe is getting dove on in the back lane by Maya. They turn on Maya. They kill Maya. 3 is alive. Slaga's alive as well. Chad, with the Ignite on him and his passive, is going to get nerfed a little bit here, but he is actually able to get out, and that's a pick for them.
Yeah. Effectively, the boys were there, and they were able to take a fight. But I actually think that was Noble 5 doing a great job of peeling back on that one. That is one thing that, like I said, that's kind of what you got to do here with this Xayah, because you're going to have people coming in. You're going to have that Sejuani ult. You're going to have in this case, the Volibear flank. So they did a great job of peeling there.
JJ Bell a little bit out of position. Juice Me Daddy just kind of hiding in the wings there, throws his Q out. Wurtui just gets absolutely demolished, and that's a big portion of their damage. They're going to keep trying to head forward on this. Big E from the Xayah, just knocking people back. And Legends is going to back off super low, and they're going to just walk away with their bounties here. They're just going to say, okay, all right, we got what we wanted. Sejuani's huge right now, 6-1-6.
Yeah, surprisingly, that Xayah doing quite a bit of damage to the tanks, honestly, and really making them think twice about that engage. But it looks like they've healed up, and they're coming back, and
they're going to keep going, and they absolutely just delete JJ Bell, just completely obliterate him. And Maye, you know, we do see the Taliyah ult coming down, just trying to get in position here. They're going to start this Mountain Drake, and it looks like they should get it fairly uncontested. We'll see what happens. They're going to just try to get this vision here from the turtle, from the crab. Volibear just zoning off Maye here. Juice Me Daddy. Does actually manage, it actually catches It's Your Boy, who's super low, but he managed to just turn invisible and walk away because frickin' Pike. But that's
and
okay.
We got the Wartuis flanking around the side, maybe looking to take a fight here.
And the dragon actually starts to reset. That is not what they wanted. This is huge. Everyone's out of position.
They pick Ash.
Chad Penguin, they're looking at it. Ash is picked. Slaga's super low. Boss Tone's super low as well. Wartui's coming in looking for blood. And they're going to turn around, and actually blue team manages to get the Mountain Drake. Huge turn from them. And that reset killed them. That reset was rough.
Playing to their strengths as well, though, this composition, realizing, okay, we're not going to take a straight-up fight here. We're going to wait until this dragon's getting you low. We're going to poke you a little bit, and they had the perfect flank from Akali in that case. I think Wartui really making the difference there.
Died originally, and then had time to respawn and return to the same place for that extended fight.
Well, and as well as the fact that I think Zaya ended up getting picked off by Pike down in the bot lane. Which really
the Ash,
made for,
yes.
And, yeah. Oh yeah, the Ash. Sorry.
Possibly looking for a little bit of a fight here. Now we do see. I just noticed the Udyr is going the tanky Cinderhulk build. Legend's taking his red buff, and they're just slowing it down a little bit here. Slowing it down. Club Penguin actually behind in gold right now. Ahri, huge, 150 bounty right now. And just in general, that pick power. Down in farm, and but still up in gold by about 1,000 on his opponent. And everyone's slowing it down here. We're looking at these neutral objectives on the map. Towers are doing okay. We're seeing both the bottom and top tower from the side of Noble 5 are low. So, you know, they're doing a lot of brawling, a lot of dragon fighting.
Wartui matchup though, he's looks like he's scaling up into it a little bit to where Volibear isn't able to just do enough damage with his combo to deter Wartui.
And Legend's trying to just brawl this out right now. Talia's coming in with the
He's got
spooky ghost
backup.
as
He knows
well.
he's got the
JJ
glaciers.
Bell forced to ult, but isn't able to do anything with it. Legends is just on top of him. The stun comes out as well.
He's in
JJ Bell
trouble.
falls. Legends is kind of low as well, but Maye getting picked off by this OP as well. Super tanky. They actually managed to pull the Sejuani over with the pike, but then he eased back over. The Sejuani, or whatever the Sejuani is, throws Wartui under the tower. We're looking at Chad Penguin now. He's using his ult to heal back up. He flashes forward, but Wartui's just healing up with this gunblade. Chad Penguin, I don't think, really wants the rest of this fight. And uses his ultimate and just trying to clear this wave up and go back.
But he's got Akali to back off, hopefully. Oh, no. Akali opts to stay.
And Akali, being a manaless champion, is able to just sustain back up with this gunblade and keep pushing. Opts actually to leave here, half health, coming back towards the mid lane, possibly
here.
looking at a flank. OP has to be very careful here, Slaga as well, and I think they're spotted out.
Yeah,
Chad
they're
Penguin
out.
pings them off, absolutely.
Hey, dude. It's Akali. It's coming.
And Legends managed to take that blue buff. Pretty significant.
TP coming down.
And that's a big
man.
flash from Legends. Nice flash.
He's still gonna get hooked.
Still gets hooked by the pike, super slowed up, charmed as well, and that's going to be a dead Sejuani. That's a
1,000
huge bounty.
Gold bounty. Wow.
And just like that, gold is even again.
1,000 gold bounty shared with the pike passive. Really nice.
They're now looking at this Baron. They are starting the Baron.
Wartui causing
Wartui
chaos.
is-
This
yeah.
is what I was talking about.
Akali able to just completely destroy one of these carries. Chad's coming in as well with his volley bear. Slowed up Boss Tones, super squishy. The Braum actually blocks the taunt, but they actually managed to get that. Blue team gets the Baron, and Maye just flashes out, trying to run away. They're now turning around onto JJ Bell, who uses the snare to get away. Slaga is forced to just run off, and they actually managed to get the Baron and get out. Huge play here. Wartui just messing with him.
My mind is telling me no.
Wartui was looking hard at some of these picks here, but opts to just do a little bit of poking. And like you said, you know, despite having this crazy team fight comp, Noble 5 is... Oh my god, Slaga gets pulled in by the pike. And now we're looking at a hugely outnumbered fight. OP just gets completely deleted as well. That's a double kill for the Akali. They're looking now at Legends, who's super tanky, but they're going to kill him anyway. That's a triple kill now as well. They're going to push with this Baron. They're looking at this inhibitor turret even. We'll see what happens here.
Chad is
Maya's
a
just
little bit of
tanking.
wave clear.
Just
But
tanking
not
this
a
turret,
lot.
and all right, now we've got them pushing in on this inner, possibly now looking at the
Red
inhibitor.
team's turret has been destroyed.
Inhibitor turret, that
Good
is.
poke on It's Your Boy, but he should heal it up pretty quickly with his passive. And the Baron, of course.
They're now going to
Red
demolish
team's
this inhibitor.
turret
They've
has been
cracked the
destroyed.
base open. Noble 5
Red
looking
team's
at this
turret has been
inhibitor as
destroyed.
well. They're going to grab that, and they're definitely just going to back out of this. Now we've got the
Ash
R.
arrow
We've got the
coming in.
Ash Arrow. Stuns the Ari for so long. She's just completely stunned out. But she's got just so many dashes. They're going to get her with the Ignite. She falls finally, and they do manage to get the
One
shutdown on the Ari. That's pretty big for them.
And another
And
one.
they get Maye as well.
2 Barons down there. Too bad.
Opie screaming, "I have lifesteal. Let me auto the minions." Because that's what I'd be screaming.
Another possible overstay.
JJ Bell
The
super
Sejuani
slowed
ult
up.
having to be
Does
flashed.
not have Zaya ult, and he gets deleted as well. A little bit of some overstays happening, I think. Although they're trying to back off. But again, this Glacial comp with all their slows and CC just trying to catch them out as they're going. Slogga threatened to pull over by the Pike, but they do manage to get this Cloud Drake. That's going to actually be super helpful for them as they are moving around the map. Double Cloud Drake, they're going to be so speedy. Able to do exactly like what we just
that's
saw,
really
even better.
beneficial for their composition. That's exactly what Volibear and Sejuani want.
You need that little
I-
speed boost.
Yeah, I mean, and even Opie, for instance, he's going to be able to kite out the Udyr even more effectively.
But, you know, they are dealing with this super minion wave. The good news is the Baron isn't on the map for them to have to worry about, right? So right now they're just trying to reset this, get these super minions out of there, farm up a little bit, and be looking for better team fights once they can, you know, get this inhib back.
Like we were talking about with the win conditions, they really need to avoid the Udyr and the Akali causing chaos in these fights, essentially. If they're able to get in on Opie, kind of like how we saw in that last fight, he is gone. There's just no chance for him to do anything, and then that Udyr gets to run rampant a little
You
bit.
see Legends and It's Your Boy up here in the jungle. They encounter
Just
each other,
saying.
but Legends doesn't even give a shit. Pardon my language. I could say shit, but not the F word, apparently. I don't know.
Well,
Juice Me
we're seeing
Daddy
a
just
little
walking around
mini
this
collapse here,
jungle.
maybe going for the top turret. It looks like we've got
Just-
JJ prepping the wave.
Yeah, just looking at this vision right here, we do see that. Oh, hold
Udyr
on.
coming around behind.
Looking at
Dive
Wurtui as
is
well, and that
happening.
is a dead Akali. And oh my god, why would you go back in? Wurtui gets the kill on Talia. Oh, and they do manage to get that 700 gold shutdown. It's Your Boy, though, pounding on this turret in the top lane. And they're not really able to respond to it. They were too busy sending 3 people bot, I think, to kill.
Well, they got dove as well. Top is what happened. Sejuani decided to try to defend the turret here, and
Could not.
here flank, and they just 4-manned.
Oh, that's a flash Q from Chad Penguin. Wants to just fight out Maye, but Maye said, "Hey, I'm here too," and they
got
get the
friends.
kill onto Chad Penguin, and did not have his homies there because they were dead. And now Opie and them are defending this inhibitor, and we've got supers
Shoving
pushing
up
into
for
the base.
The Nexus turrets, though.
Looking at these Nexus turrets with the super minions, It's Your Boy,
JJ
JJ Bell,
freeing
just pounding on this Nexus turret, and they're going to start backing off here as people begin to respawn. That is Spooky Ghosts, big time slow from JJ Bell, trying to
We've
just
got
get out.
Legends
Cloud Drake coming in, and that is the Q from the Braum. Zaya ult coming out as well, and snares up the Braum, but they're going to back off. Juice Me Daddy bringing Boston super low. And they're going to start to try to reset this and slow it down just a hair. But Noble 5 still ahead in gold right now at this point. Woof. Woof. What a crazy, crazy game this has been so far.
Been quite a bit of back and forth. However, if you're looking at the turrets, we can see that there's on the side of Noble 5, they have kind of played the map much better at this point in the game.
Absolutely.
specifically. Right, managed to rotate around, give the turrets that they want.
We're still looking
Whereas it
at
feels like-
outer turrets up for Noble
Mhm.
5. You know, what if if Club Penguin can get a nice team fight where they kill 3 members, 3 or more members of Noble 5, they will get a nice gold injection. Pyke has a gold bounty right now, but they'll get a nice gold injection because they can take these outer turrets finally, which are low.
And Noble 5
they're
not
ready.
really letting that happen, saying we don't want to team fight you 5v5.
I'm gonna keep
we're
these.
content to move around the map here. And seeing a lot of staggered. What Akali essentially is doing is staggering the enemy's deaths so that it's really tough to get a 5v5. Because anytime they
A
come
little
up,
out of position right now. Actually gets stunned multiple times by the Braum, then the Sejuani, forced to flash over into the Baron pit. Akali is down as well, but they actually managed to
Here's the
land
five.
the Sejuani ult. Wurtui just jumping across. Opie's forced to flash out. That is the Zanyas
Healing.
from Wurtui. And Wurtui is still low. Brought down finally. Maye getting kited out now as well. And this is exactly what they're looking for. Maye is dead as well. And we did see Boss Tones fall in the backline, I think, to the Ahri. Or maybe not the Ahri. I think maybe it had been in Wurtui.
but everyone there, that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
They just want their whole team to be there.
Now, they don't
See,
have
like-
another form of initiation right now, so they instead turn to look at this Baron, possibly. And they're going to start it.
Bait them into a fight with them, at least.
They want their tanky members tanking up this Baron so that they can just peel off of it still at full health.
Chad Penguin still has ult, too.
We do not see ult, but we do have heal. OP has heal, but it does not have ult. We don't have ults on anyone except for Chad Penguin.
Yeah.
That's
But
a
it's great.
taunt
That's
out
good
from the
in a Baron
Ahri.
fight. That's good in a
They're
Baron
now
fight.
deciding
I
to
mean,
turn. Chad Penguin super low. Slaga's low as well. They're going to turn on JJ Bow, who is forced to ult out. He gets thrown over by Sejuani, and they're going to keep trying to go in. Who just died?
Chad's still
JJ
taking
Bell
out
dies
JJ
now.
in the back lane. So the Chad is
Slag
still
is down as
incredibly
well.
strong.
That's a whiff Sejuani. Opie with the freaking ult from Pyke. I hate Pyke. Gets the ranged ultimate onto Opie. And Chad Penguin ignited, trying to get his passive off. That's a double kill from the ultimate reset on Pyke. Legends low as well. We're going to see the triple kill from the Pyke because apparently he could just have, it's a support with an execute that resets. It's a ranged execute and it's fine. It's a totally balanced champion.
And Quadra.
Going for the quadra kill, does the final charge of his ult, and
Wow.
actually does get the
Unofficial
quadra kill.
Quadra.
I hate Pyke. But this is
I'm
good
sure
for Noble
teammates
5.
are loving it right now because he pretty much is running into this game as they push in on the inhibitor.
Yeah, I think this might be game over here. We
so.
have Slaga and Opie
is back up.
are alive, but are they going to be able to do anything? And that is the ult coming out, but now he's getting dove on in the back from
1v1
Wurtui,
Opie.
and that's it. Opie is down as well. Slog is down. He's ignited. Gonna try to ult, just get the slows out. It's your boy getting queued. He's super low, but he just goes invisible and has a huge speed boost and runs away. Now, Chad Penguin going in with the volley bear. Doesn't quite able to get the throw with the volley bear onto the Ahri, so they're gonna just back out and...
Without JJ there, hard to end the game. But
Looking at an 8,000
you have
gold
to
lead here.
imagine. You have to looking at the scoreboard. You have to imagine JJ is pretty pleased with how things have gone, even though he's been getting dove and CC'd. By
He's
this-
saying, please dive
glitch.
me. I don't know if you realize this, but I'm not the carry of this game.
Yes. Yeah, the
Legends
longer he
trying to
takes
go for the
kill-
dragon steal. Does get it. Did he get the steal? No. Udyr gets the dragon, and Legends just dies anyway. This is exactly what Noble 5 wants. They want chaos, like you were saying. They want to be just creating chaos so that they can't get these clean team fights that their comp is built around. They're going to just turn on this dragon. Udyr, very strong, very tanky.
So again,
It's
so
your
this
boy
is
trying to
another
get out with
stagger
Pyke.
they know.
Ash
This
uses
thing
her
over.
vision to get uses her thing to get vision of her hawk shot, and they do manage to get their second Baron of the game. They're gonna go back with their treasures.
All right, with their first Baron, they were able to effectively push down mid lane and get that mid inhib. Let's see if they're able to do similarly with their second one.
Yeah, they're just
Generally,
trying.
this is where you'll see a lot of these teams try to close it out.
Absolutely, I think they're really looking to close this out right now. Now, I will say, Club Penguin is in a decent enough position. Decent enough, you know. Their middle inhibitor is down, but they are able to take care of the super minions pretty quickly, and they have turrets up still. Now they don't have any Nexus turrets. That's their issue. Is if a mistake is made here and one of them gets picked off, then they could be looking at some serious repercussions. They've got nothing to fall back to in this mid lane. So they may be trying to kill Maye here. Oh, Chad's just running around, big ol' armor bear. And It's Your Boy just pulling this Braum across. It's Your Boy has a frickin' Guardian Angel, 4-item pike. Oh, Sejuani runs across trying to get some CC out, but it's just not working. Boss Tone's super out of position here, and Juice
the
Me Daddy's
split
looking
push
for it.
happening though, and the longer the split push is going.
Wordtui just able to just take down this turret, no problem. Now looking at the inhibitor, they're just slowly getting choked out. And this is exactly what Noble 5 wants. They don't want to team fight these guys. They just want to kill all the towers, kill all the inhibitors, choke them out with Baron.
Here's the force.
And here's the forced fight here. They're going in with the ult, the Braum ult. Everything's happening. Maya's in the background just nailing people right here. Wordtui goes in, gets the kill onto the Braum. Legends falls as well. Chad Penguin just trying to get away with his passive. Trying to protect his KDA. That's the Nexus. They pull him out with Pyke because Pyke is annoying as hell. And that's going to be the win for Noble 5. That's a quadra kill, in fact, for JJ Bell. I bet that feels really good for JJ Bell to get that quadra kill at the end of the game. And that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Noble 5 takes game 2. So we have a tie for the night. Man, what a game that was. I gotta say, I'm surprised with the outcome simply because of the team fight ability from that comp, from that Club Penguin comp. I'm surprised with the outcome, but honestly, really impressive play, especially from Wordtui, just going off in both games, trying his best to on that Akali to just affect the game as best he can. Really impressive play. All right, we got to do a straw poll.
We won MVP game 1.
Let's look at the poll. Boss Tones won with 2 votes.
Okay.
So it's Boss Tones.
Guys, go out and vote for this MVP we're about to put out for you.
Game 2.
Who are you giving it to?
N5 versus CP. Who are the players on this on Noble 5?
I mean, Wordtui is the obvious answer, I'd say, but It's Your Boy did have a pretty impressive showing on that Pyke as well.
All right, here we go. Going to post the link into chat right now. And apologies, I have something for you guys. Excellent. Here, let's look at the post game lobby here. Just check out the stats. Show everybody the stats. All right, so the straw poll is in.
It's Your Boy getting even more gold than Wordtui. I'm saying he really had some impressive plays on that Pyke, especially what was that unofficial quadra at Baron, push up mid there.
Listen, I don't know if I could ever vote for Pyke as MVP. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
but you know what? Sorry, casters must be unbiased. You're not wrong.
he had more gold, surprisingly, even collecting those bounties and sharing them with everybody, you know. But at the same time, 33,000 damage on the Akali. Actually, a surprising 33,000 damage from Xayah as well. Able to still output a immense amount of damage.
Yeah, despite getting dove on so much. That it is impressive, actually.
It is. It really is. But both of them having over 30k damage, as well as Ahri. All the carries on the side of Noble 5 played really well. So I think any of them really could be deserving of MVP.
Getting some votes coming in. Make sure you vote in that straw poll. We've got 5 votes in currently.
It's like leaning towards Wordtui.
Looks like it.
We're at this point. So if you think that Wordtui got carried, you can go ahead and vote in the straw poll and let us know.
Who is game 1? Boss Tones. Give it another minute or so. You know what? No, I'm not giving it another minute. We're done. Wordtui. Wordtui is going to be MVP game 2. It is getting late. It's midnight, so we're going to get them in here. hopping in Discord. We're gonna hop over to Player of the Game interviews. If Boss Tones and Word2We want to hop into Player of the Game interviews, come on down. Go ahead and just flip this here.
Hi, am I supposed to be here?
Who are you?
Player of the
Who
game,
are you?
Boston's.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Yeah, come on
Word2We in here.
down.
Word2We, if we're watching, get on in here. I'm trying to message somebody on.
Excellent. So, Boss Tones, who did you play in game one? You played
Morgana.
You played the Morgana. That's right. You were playing the Morgana in the mid lane. While we wait for Word2We to get in, I'm gonna get in with you. So just what were your thoughts on the Leona mid pick? Did you know that was coming? Have you seen this before? What do you think?
God, no. But the damage was like surprisingly spicy, and it caught me off guard a few times. And honestly, like, if I had played worse, I would have got shit on. There were moments where I was just like, oh god, that's a lot of electrocute bursts. Holy shit! And especially after he had what was the Gunblade? Like that damage is kind of deceptive. So I think it's just like he just didn't have enough after the initial combo to get me. But I don't know, man. It was sneaky.
So you've never seen it before. Do you think it was a counter? Did they pick the Leona before you picked Morgana?
Yeah, we first picked Morgana on blue side.
That's right. I'm seeing it now. Yeah.
It was so like we had an understanding of like we were gonna play demons. Like we were just set on playing like a demon comp.
Losers.
So I don't know.
I mean, sorry, what? Nerds.
Yeah. I don't know if like what their discussion over their comp was, but I mean we were just set on playing demons. So
okay, fair enough. I'm trying to think back to some moments. Labby was not here for the first game, and I'm terrible at these interviews, so I feel like I should have better. So you guys just decided, you know what, we're gonna go with the demon comp. Just, come hell or high water. That's what you decided you were gonna do.
Yeah. We wanted to do demons and we wanted to do glacial. So we couldn't get glacial because they banned out Lissandra and Anivia.
Yeah, that was rough. I honestly, I was talking in the cast. I was saying if they had Lissandra here, it would be so easy for you to stay alive at some of those key moments. It felt like.
Like I had the lead on Ari going into the lane, simply because she walked into the lane half health, and I was able to bully her a little bit and take control of the CS lead. But she still had kills on her side that kind of helped cover that gap. And like, as I was telling Legends, I was like, this is a matchup where like once she hits level 6, she has infinitely more kill pressure than I do because I have to like actually hit my abilities, and Ari is to the point where she doesn't necessarily have to, and her skill shots are easier to hit.
Their cooldowns aren't like super punishing or anything like that. Yeah.
So
like, Talia so are, and so at that point, like he had full control of the lane, and then we also just started playing like shit. So.
Maye, if you're listening to this, Maye, why don't you come in here then, since you're the captain and Word2We's gone. But yeah, go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say game 2. I think they did a really good job of not taking straight up fights against you guys. To where your composition would have excelled, I think.
Yeah, they did a really good job. I think like the only person that we could ever get picks on was Maye, and he was building so tanky. It took so long for us to be able to take him down at certain points that their team was just able to get off their cooldowns and then come back in. Like, good on them.
Caused a lot of trouble in the back line with Word2We and
especially like Akali just being obnoxious.
Yeah.
Okay. So talk to me. I think there was a moment in game 1 where you had a really huge teleport come down, sort of by the dragon pit over there. Do you remember that moment? Can you talk about that moment a little bit?
I actually don't remember that moment.
This guy, this freaking guy.
I remember like the only teleport play that I remember happening was the one that ended the game towards the middle lane. I'm blanking right now, to be
It's
honest.
all right. Yeah, that was like a whole game ago.
Yeah.
A lot has happened since then. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Looks like Wartui and Maye are both just not.
I'm
No,
here.
No,
Maye's
Oh,
here.
Maye's here. Okay, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Let me turn you up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maye. Well, obviously Wartui won the straw poll, but you know what was with? Okay, I gotta be honest. I gotta ask. What was with the Leona mid pick? We really wanted to ask. That was the one thing we
People
really
wanna
wanted to
know.
ask. Yeah.
So if you Google random champion generator,
Oh yeah, yeah. And then
pick
sometimes
random, and then you select random champion.
that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah,
Wow.
and Leona popped up, and then yeah, Caleb was like, "Pick me, whatever." So that was, that's what the generator chose. So that's what we played.
Are you serious?
Rolling the dice.
Yeah,
I
that's what happened.
respect that.
Yeah.
And
And what's up with the Udyr pick? Obviously not meta, just something you're comfortable on, something you like playing.
Well, Udyr hasn't had a win yet until tonight, and so
oh right.
game one, I wanted to go really fast and do magic damage. So then I built magic damage and flame
Right,
Udyr.
and if you didn't see, for those of you out there who are listening, Udyr was the only champion, I believe, not picked or not have a win in the PMA LCS before tonight. That's correct?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Now he has a win.
So
That's the last
check that box off. We're setting records here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if Rich is in the viewers right now, but I bet he's freaking out.
There we go.
So every champ has a win now, so that's pretty cool. That was the only point of the Udyr pick. There's no other point. That champ's trash.
And obviously feeling pretty confident with the Akali too, both games, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was trying to do a similar random champion thing for him, but he wasn't appreciating that. So then I just said Akali in the last second, and then he said yeah. So that's what I did.
And so I
then
guess
he's
he played so well on the Akali, you just decided to play it again.
Yeah, game two, just like give me the Akali again. I'm like, okay, you say.
How upset was JJ at being dove that entire game? He finally got to play League of Legends at the very end of the game when he got, I think, a triple kill at the
Quadra kill.
next. Yeah, quadra kill at the
Yeah.
Nexus.
He was a little sad, and my bot lane was asking for ganks a lot, and then I was
Yeah.
just like, nah.
Oh, I know the feels.
So I just kind of, I don't know. I would come down there, clear some words, and then we forced that one thing really early game, and that just didn't work because we forced it way too hard, and then that was that. So then I was just like, well, sorry, bot, and then farmed.
All right, so for game two, what would you attribute your win to generally? The Pyke
Udyr,
Qs,
Udyr.
the Udyr, the Akali coming in. Like, what would you say, like objectively, if you could?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was basically everything except for me. I basically just ran around the map as a tank, and then they just did all the work. Like Ordy was assassinating people. Caleb was getting, or Juice Me Daddy was getting some really good charms and picks on people. Tizzy Boy was getting some really nice hooks and got a lot of really cool picks, and then that quadra kill at the end. So everybody else did some pretty solid stuff. I was just like tank moving around, getting objectives, but so this was a good combination.
And just on a sort of a trolling level, how did you guys feel about their TFT comps? Were you insulted?
I mean-
Were you?
Envious? I was envious. I was watching and I was thinking, man, we got to run some of these in my team practice.
No, that's a TFT comps. I mean, that's just bunting in the meme.
Who's bunting?
That's just bunting. They're going like, we're just a little bit of. I mean TFT, yeah, but they were like still decent comps,
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Especially this Glacial one
I mean,
was
I guess,
really good.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything like we set out to practice, but it was just like, hey, these are real champions. Because like you don't want to like say, oh, hey, we're gonna troll, and then you troll, and then you feel bad for 45 minutes because you don't want to surrender because it's a PMA LCS match, and you're just getting dumpstered.
No, we all stepped up. It was great.
This is miserable. So we wanted to play something that was like remotely real.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I really,
great job to both teams. For sure.
to be honest, I was a huge fan of Freljord Talia in place of the Anivia or Lissandra. What was your plan, Lissandra or Anivia?
I wanted to
well,
play Lissandra. I'm more of a Lissandra.
Yeah, see,
player.
Lissandra here would have, but I think it would have.
And
Frank,
was
we
the
banned it.
Freljord Talia, whose idea was that?
That was mine. I just remember I was thinking of Frostskins off the top of my head, and I was like, oh yeah, Talia's got a Freljord skin. Let's play her. And so
There it
yeah.
is.
Well, excellently played to both teams. Like I said, a 1-1, and really excited to see both of you guys going into playoffs here. So great job.
Yeah, GG's.
All right, excellent. We're going to close it out. Thanks so much, guys. All right, so that's going to do it for the night. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. If you didn't, I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's late on a Sunday night, so thank you very much. And big shout out to Sebastian and Labby, both of who are on my team. Helped me out casting these games tonight because I don't think I would have been able to do it on my own without going insane. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. And normally I would throw up this whole coming up page with the schedule for the week coming up. But we got playoffs coming up. That's right.
So everyone stick around for those. Planning window meets are going out tomorrow if you're participating in the league. If you're just watching, games should be coming out this week. So keep an eye out.
All right, so that's going to do it. Thank you so much on behalf of myself, Eric, and Sebastian. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.